Beneath the surface of the Atlantic Ocean, crawling along the dark sea floor, there's a creature that might never die of old age. Not because it's indestructible, not because it's hiding from predators, but because its body simply refuses to age. What if I told you there are lobsters alive right now that could be over 100 years old, and they're not frail, not weak, not deteriorating. They're stronger than when they were young, bigger, more fertile, like time is moving backwards. Scientists call this biological immortality, and the American lobster might have cracked the code. Let's talk about what aging actually is. For humans, for most animals, aging is a countdown. Our cells divide, our DNA shortens, our telomeres, the protective caps on our chromosomes, wear down with every division. Eventually, the cells can't divide anymore. They break down. We get weaker. We die. That's the deal. That's biology. That's supposed to be inevitable. But lobsters? They don't follow that script. Lobsters produce an enzyme called telomerase, and this enzyme rebuilds those protective caps. Every time a lobster's cells divide, telomerase repairs the damage. The DNA doesn't shorten. The countdown never starts. So lobsters don't age, not in the traditional sense. A 20-year-old lobster and an 80-year-old lobster are biologically almost identical. Same cell function, same reproductive capacity. The older one is just bigger. And here's where it gets truly bizarre. Most animals get weaker as they age. Fertility drops, immune systems fail, energy fades. But lobsters, they get more fertile with age. A larger, older female lobster produces more eggs than a younger one. She's not declining, she's thriving. Scientists still don't fully understand why this works for lobsters, but not for us. Humans have telomerase too, but it's mostly active in stem cells. In most of our body, it's switched off, probably to prevent cancer, because cells that divide forever can become tumors. So maybe we traded immortality for cancer resistance. Maybe lobsters are playing a dangerous game, and we just don't see the consequences because they rarely live long enough. Because here's the catch. Lobsters aren't truly immortal. They still die, just not from aging. They get eaten by predators, they get caught by fishermen, and most strangely, they die from molting. As lobsters grow, they shed their shells, and that process takes enormous energy. The bigger the lobster, the harder the molt. Eventually, a lobster grows so large that the next molt kills it. Exhaustion, stress, failure. So immortality has a limit. Not time, not disease, just size. Somewhere on the ocean floor, right now, there's a lobster that's been alive longer than your grandparents, longer than most countries have existed. It's still growing, still molting, still reproducing, carrying an ancient genetic code that refuses to age. And we still don't know why evolution gave lobsters this gift, but not us. What advantage does biological immortality provide in the freezing darkness of the deep sea? What evolutionary pressure created a creature that could theoretically live forever? We really can't explain it, not completely, not yet. Maybe immortality isn't the goal. Maybe it's just an accident, a side effect of something else entirely. Or maybe the ocean is keeping secrets we're not ready to understand. Some creatures don't fear time. They just outgrow it.